Good afternoon. I'm Mike Thibodeau, Vice President of SMB Sales at Comcast Business, a proud sponsor of the Georgia Technology Summit and actively involved in TAG, from society memberships to board seats to large event sponsorships and many other initiatives. Comcast is proud of our involvement in the top 40 and top 10 innovative companies in Georgia this year. Comcast delivers best-in-class Ethernet, Internet, Wi-Fi, voice, TV, security, and managed enterprise solutions to help organizations of all sizes transform their business. As you can tell from the solutions I just mentioned, Comcast is a company that prides itself on innovation and providing choice and capability to all businesses across our footprint. We foster this culture throughout our corporation. One way that we've connected with other businesses is our partnership and connection with the Farm. The Farm is an innovation hub supporting startups and founders from around the world in Atlanta's thriving entrepreneurial ecosystem. We feature 2 startup accelerators powered by Boomtown, the Farm and Sports Tech, both based in Atlanta at an innovation center at the Battery, which offers premium event space, a cutting-edge hardware prototyping lab, and co-working facilities. It's where startups come to launch. But today, we're here to feature the top 10 innovative companies in Georgia. And now, I'd like to introduce Dennis Zakis, the founding chair of the Georgia Technology Summit and chair of the Top 40-10 Innovative Companies competition since its inception in 2005. Dennis will talk about the program and get us started.
Thank you, Mike. The Georgia Technology Summit promotes TAG's mission to connect, promote, influence, and educate Georgia's technology ecosystem to drive the innovation economy. We gather today sharing a common belief that technological innovation is the essential ingredient for economic growth and job creation in Georgia. Based on that belief, TAG has incorporated innovation into the theme of every summit, including this year's theme, Innovate, Impact, and Inspire. From the beginning, the Georgia Technology Summit has sought to bring people together to exchange ideas and inspire one another. We also tell your stories, stories that spark the imagination of the tech community and the business leaders of Georgia and beyond. Some of our most inspiring stories of innovation, disruption, and success have been told by the winners of the Top 40, Top 10 competition. TAG's president and CEO Larry Williams put it best. The Top 40 Awards recognize and honor this year's most innovative and impactful technology companies in Georgia. Each year, TAG recognizes the Georgia-based companies that are focused on the creation, development, and dissemination of technology to keep Georgia's technology ecosystem in the global spotlight. Now, it's not easy to narrow down the scores of qualified companies that enter the competition to just 40. The Top 40 committee looks at innovation, financial impact, and most importantly, disruptive or breakthrough technologies. We believe that these are the types of companies that will have the most significant impact on growth and job creation in the state and spread awareness of the state's technology successes throughout the U.S. and globally. After much deliberation, we selected 40 innovative Georgia technology companies. A little over a month ago, through a program made possible by Comcast Business and Cherry Beckert, the 2021 TAG Top 40 Awards were revealed. I encourage each of you to visit the virtual booths of each of the top 40 companies. Our committee had the even more daunting task of narrowing the top 40 down to the top 10 most innovative Georgia technology companies, which we'll be presenting today. Our 2021 Top 10 winners are joining an exclusive list of prior winners, including past winners SecureWorks, Weather Channel, AirWatch, ShareCare, SalesLoft, BitPay, Manhattan Association, OneTrust. The list goes on. The technological innovations of this year's top 10 companies are disrupting their industries, from healthcare, insurance, and fintech to affordable housing, logistics, and digital market. They leverage a wide range of technologies, including AI and blockchain. What an incredible range of technologies and disrupted industries. Now, each top 10 winner must tell the story of its innovation and impact in a mere 3 minutes. I've always said, if you can't tell us why you're innovative in 3 minutes, then you shouldn't be on the stage. And finally, a shout out to the members of the Top 40, top 10 committee. They not only select the 40 and top 10, they coach the top 10 companies for the preparation of their 3-minute presentations. Thank you so much to the committee members. Although the top 10 have already been chosen, you, the audience, will be able to vote for this year's People's Choice Awards. Listen carefully so that you can vote on most innovative, best impact, and best presentation. And now, the top 10 winners: Codoxo, Florence Healthcare, Mile Auto, Pad Split, Rhodey, Stored, Turnio, Verusen, Voxy, and Where to Go.
Hi, my name is MUSHEER, and I'm the CEO and co-founder at Codoxo. America spends more on healthcare than any other nation in the world today. Unfortunately, not all of that money goes to real patient care. Over $300 billion are lost to fraud, waste, and abuse in the healthcare system, of which reports say only a small fraction is identified by existing detection technologies. We've seen a lot of innovation in the financial fraud detection space. Unfortunately, not much improvement has happened in the healthcare fraud detection space. In addition to this, fraud is calculated as a percentage of spend, which means fraud is projected to increase 60% in the coming years. My PhD dissertation at Georgia Tech helped develop a proactive AI-based technology that accurately identifies fraud, which was patented by the university and exclusively licensed to Codoxo. The unique aspect of this technology is that we are able to combine the benefits of both supervised and unsupervised machine learning algorithms with an emphasis on the non-dominant signal, which gives us very accurate results. This is the technology that powers our SaaS platform. We acquired our first customers by offering pilots to prove the value of our technology. This was done by going head-to-head with legacy vendors in this space. And in the first few weeks of use, we were able to identify millions of dollars in suspicious activity that was missed by existing technologies, in addition to enhancing productivity of the staff at our customers. We have raised over $10 million from leading investors such as QED Investors and Spider Capital. Today, our customers are private health insurance companies such as Blue Cross Blue Shield plans within several states, as well as other plans, in addition to government agencies that are using our technology. We have won several awards over the past couple of years, such as featuring on Venture Atlanta's most promising companies, as well as winning the Atlanta Startup Battle, both of which have hundreds of companies compete for those titles. We have a very strong management team with extensive experience in the fraud, waste, abuse space. Our senior leadership has worked at EXL and Equian, which is now Optum, that are some of the biggest players in the space. And our advisory board consists of people that have worked at United Healthcare, Centene, and Blue Cross Blue Shield plans. We were founded in 2017 and have about over 30 employees now. We've already analyzed over 1 billion claims and identified over $500,000 in savings, and are extremely excited about the impact we're able to have in this space and to reach our mission of making healthcare more affordable and effective for everyone. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Paul Noble, founder and CEO of Verusen, a company focused on the new era of supply chain. Our software platform infuses the transformative superpower of AI into materials management across the supply chain. We help the most demanding global supply chains in the world optimize the materials they use to run their operations and build their products, helping them achieve an average of 10 million in verified savings in the first 90 days. Our platform combines multiple purpose-built AI models to understand and learn from the dirty and incomplete data and the millions of decisions made annually across a Frankenstein of legacy ERP and EAM systems, creating one sustainable, self-cleansing, self-learning platform. The Verusen platform is plug and play, as well as vertical and system agnostic, Our customers include Georgia Pacific, Southern Company, and AB InBev, as well as other leading brands across CPG, food and beverage, auto, and energy. We focus on building business-related outcomes quickly, reducing ROI timeframes from 2 to 3 years to 2 to 3 months, laying a foundation for a more intelligent, resilient supply network that verifies demand signals in real time, promoting scalability and agility in even the most challenging market environments. Material truth. These are trusted records and demand signals fueling an unparalleled and proprietary trusted network. With this, the enterprise gains a unified strategic view across systems to assist both procurement and sourcing and operations teams to better leverage spend, eliminate waste, optimize inventory, while reducing operational risk. Global organizations have been handcuffed to traditional data cleansing methods that are complicated, often require coding, consultants, and they're project-based. These data cleansing projects are expensive, take too much time, and are never complete, and they're not innovative. Our results are just the beginning. Our advanced technology provides fast and scalable results across the enterprise and network, allowing for an exchange of demand signals and digital goods with key suppliers. Long-term, we become the central intelligence sending material data and learnings across adjacent Industry 4.0 applications, intelligently connecting supply chains around the world. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Daniel Goldman, and I'm the CEO and co-founder of Turnio. We're based out of Alpharetta, Georgia. I'm very proud of that. We are a global fintech platform built on top of blockchain. So it's sort of banking on blockchain. Now imagine in 5 minutes, you can create an account, you can fund that account, do KYC, and get access to a Visa or MasterCard that you plug into your phone through Apple Pay, Google Pay, and Samsung Pay, and you're paying in-store all within 5 minutes. That's what we do, and there is no bank today that allows for that capability. Now, we are a Visa Fast Track enablement partner. We're very proud of that. There are only 12 card issuance partners for the Visa Fast Track enablement program. When Visa has fintechs they're trying to onboard, they send them to their enablement partners, your billion-dollar companies, and Turnio. We're very proud of that because what we do is something very special. We have crypto-enabled banking services, and we think that that's the future of all money. Now, we launched in May of 2019. We're a crypto card, really, is what it kind of started out with. We were the 4th, actually, in the country. But we are really now a full services banking platform and growing with our capabilities. 5-minute setup, crypto-enabled debit card, FDIC-insured bank accounts, Plaid integration. We got buy crypto, sell crypto will come soon. You got multiple banking relationships. We've got multiple payment processors. We've got crypto-backed rewards that nobody can beat right now. We accept over 13 cryptocurrencies and growing. We're registered with FinCEN and SEC. We have actually pending right now with the FCA in the UK and also in the Netherlands as well for some applications for crypto custodial licenses. We're a global crypto wallet service. Now, we look at the industry in 3 buckets. One is the crypto bucket, which is a large and growing industry. Actually, it's now $2 trillion. Check tomorrow, it could be more or less. The money handler bucket, which is sort of the Western Unions of the world. And then there's the banking industry. We think our focus has been on the first bucket in terms of sort of an on-ramp, off-ramp of crypto to fiat or fiat to crypto. We're that sort of crypto as a service bucket. But the next bucket is that money handler bucket where you can send money to people and actually do it better, faster, cheaper than a Western Union. We think that the Western Union type business is the blockbuster of that industry. And of course, banking industry is going to be completely disrupted when it comes to DeFi, which is decentralized finance, and just generally speaking, cryptocurrency in banking and payments. We did $1.7 million in revenues in 2019, $8.8 million in 2020. We're projecting over $20 million in 2021, and our best month so far was actually February of 2021. We make money on a B2C and a B2B2C. We're live in the United States with Visa. We're going to be live with MasterCard in the second quarter, and then Latin America thereafter. We have a great team of 27 employees and growing. We just hired the former CFO of Bitcoin.com. We have an interim CMO that worked at Visa for 4 years. We have a great team, and we're cash flow positive, and that's Turnio.
Hi, I'm Ryan Jones, CEO of Florence. In 2020, when the world needed clinical trials more than ever before, we were lucky to be able to help. We powered the largest global vaccine study and enabled Pfizer's vaccine to be proven safe and effective by the FDA. In fact, we were able to help with 3 out of the 5 largest vaccine studies. And meanwhile, we enabled 8,500 hospital and trial sites around the world to keep the lights on and ensure that cancer patients got experimental medications throughout the pandemic. How did we get here? Well, the first thing to understand is that the clinical trial process is massively costly and ineffective. For pharma sponsors, site management organizations, and clinical trial sites to connect, they rely on people, paper, and airplanes to manage studies that can take up to 7 years. And when the pandemic struck, that connective tissue was permanently disrupted. Florence solves this problem. We sprang to action and were able to take the 8,500 hospital customers that rely on us to organize all the data and documents around a clinical trial and tie that together into a network that allowed innovators like Pfizer to work virtually with trial sites seeing the patients like Mount Sinai. We doubled the business overnight and were able to take clinical trial timelines from 7 years down to 7 months. Where to from here? As we continue to connect pharma companies, sites, and patients together through our network, we have an opportunity as the steward of the data that flows across our technology to help advance cures for disease more effectively than any other software company by gaining insights out of that data to advance science. I'm Ryan Jones, CEO of Florence. Thanks for nominating us as one of the most innovative companies in Georgia.
Hey everyone, my name is Sean Henry and I'm the co-founder and CEO at Stored, and I'm here to tell you about how we're rebuilding supply chains as a cloud-enabled service. Now, it's no secret that over the last decade, brands of all sizes have been trying to compete on delivery promise. Whether you're the largest e-commerce company out there or just getting started, your consumers want to know that you have consistent, fast, and scalable delivery. Otherwise, they might go to your competitors. Now, while this presents a clean experience for us as consumers on the surface, behind the scenes, it's a mess. Supply chains are fragmented, fragile, and inflexible, and brands of all sizes are trying to compete, but also to keep up with their competition. Now, here at Stored, we truly are the supply chain in the cloud. We empower our brands with a single point integration between their systems and our one control tower. Through that control tower, they get end-to-end operational execution, communication within their teams, and automation of what's going on in their supply chain. And that entire platform is backed up by an end-to-end logistics network across the country. And with this platform, our mission is really to accelerate and optimize the flow of goods for brands of all sizes so that we can democratize access to the same end consumer experience that the retail behemoths of today have and enable brands of all sizes to compete. Now, while this presents a clean interface on the surface, it's a complex logistics network on the back end. We're enabling brands with Prime-like logistics across the entire United States. This all comes down to a network of over 500 warehouses, over 35 fulfillment centers, and over 20,000 carriers across the United States that can move a company's product end to end in the most optimized way possible. And we're not just a logistics network. This full service end-to-end network is all accessible through a single point platform, a single control tower for you and your entire logistics team. Now, the beauty of this is we're also an asset-light network. We don't own these warehouses, we don't own these fulfillment centers, and instead we get to partner with some of the leading small and mid-sized businesses out there. We empower logistics companies who own these warehouses and operate these fulfillment centers with our technology to increase their revenue, drive increased customer experience, and give them a competitive advantage. So Stored binds together all these logistics providers through our software to provide our customer an optimized experience. And we started in Atlanta in 2015, and we've been growing rapidly. Today, our team is over 165 team members headquartered out of Atlanta. We've raised over $115 million of venture capital from some of the leading investors in the world. And we have the fortune of partnering with some of the largest global enterprise companies, as well as some of the fastest growing brands of today. Again, my name is Sean Henry, and thank you for listening about how we're really building supply chains as a cloud-enabled service for brands of all sizes. Thank you again.
I'm Mark GORLIN, founder and CEO of Roadie. Roadie is a crowdsourced delivery platform. It works by connecting people or businesses with stuff to send with drivers already heading in the right direction. At its core, Roadie is an on-the-way logistics utility, one that's faster, cheaper, and greener than anything in the last century, at a time when consumers are demanding all three of those things. And it was tested at pandemic scale over the last year, outpacing some of the biggest names in the industry. Revenue grew from 16 million in 2019 to over 71 million in 2020, and our volume is up over 4 times. At Roadie, we're not building an infrastructure. We're revealing one that already exists. Today, 250 million passenger vehicles will hit the road with 4 billion cubic feet of unused space, creating corridors of deliverability along the way. Roadie's ability to flex up and add more delivery drivers in real time has been a lifeline to retailers of all kinds recently. As you might expect, demand for home delivery has just gone through the roof. We work with 200,000 plus drivers who deliver to more than 20,000 zip codes. In comparison, DoorDash reported 17,000 zip codes in their 2020 S1. We can reach over 90% of the US, the nation's largest same-day delivery program. But here's a story that most people don't know. In some of the worst and best luck I've ever had with a product launch, we announced the second generation of our driver app on March 10th, one day before WHO classified COVID as a pandemic. The innovation on this new platform was an entirely next generation experience for our drivers, enabling dynamic routing, consolidation, and pricing with speed, scale, and flexibility. The timing was terrifying for our engineering, data science, and support teams. We didn't know it yet, but we were about to add 50,000 new drivers to our platform due to COVID. But the launch was a huge success. And armed with that new app, Roadie drivers got to work. In a 5-week period, we launched same-day delivery from more than 5,000 new stores across the US. Roadie now delivers from 15,000 plus store locations nationwide. In those few short weeks immediately after we launched the new app, and while the whole world was trying to figure out what this COVID thing really meant for us, we flexed more than 3,000% for Home Depot. That's like inviting 2 other couples over to dinner and 240 people showing up. We kind of just had to order the pizza of delivery and get it done. And I'll leave you with this story from just the other day. PepsiCo set up a Roadie delivery, trying to get 3 boxes of Frito-Lay snacks from Olathe, Kansas, to a hardware store in Dodge City. 311 miles on the fly in one afternoon. We had a driver assigned and on their way within an hour. Because after all, the people need their Cheeto Puffs on time.
Hey, I'm BOGDAN CONSTANTIN, founder and CEO of Voxy. Voxy is a conversational text marketing platform that helps businesses connect with their customers where they live in text message, using artificial intelligence and natural language processing to connect with their customers, learn what they like, what they don't like, and ultimately drive more revenue. So here's a little bit of background on Voxy. This graph is our messaging growth. As you notice, it went off the page at a very interesting time last year as the pandemic was taking hold, because it was never more important for a business to connect with its customers, to monetize that growth, and to drive that customer to purchase wherever they might live. So we were able to help brick and mortar stores, we were able to help services businesses, e-commerce brands drive double-digit ROI. A little bit more about us, we're venture-backed by some of the best partners in the industry. We've had a 0% churn this year, and we expect that to maintain and go forward. And we're hiring like crazy. Why? Because of this. We become a top 3 revenue channel for a business within 2 weeks with an average monthly ROI of over 27 times. Why? Very simple. Our technology enables a business to actually learn from its customers, not just do one-way blast that you're familiar with, which is effectively spam. We can ask questions, we can understand what the user is saying, and then follow up as needed to drive that purchase. So, who do we work with? A variety of brands, from Danone, LG, Mars, Unilever, down to franchise businesses across the board who all have one core need: connect with their customer. Email no longer works. Voxy is the answer. So what's next? Why are we here? Because we're continuing to innovate. One of my favorite things about being in Atlanta is that we're at the intersection of marketing and financial technology. So we've combined those two into what we call reply to buy, an industry game changer. Now, a business is going to be able to connect their point of sale, CRM, ERP, all of their disparate data systems and do one thing really well: remove friction from their customers' buying experience so they can sell directly in text so your customer can instantly buy and you remove all of the friction from that buyer's journey. We're launching that this quarter, and we expect it to be a game changer in how retail businesses, e-commerce businesses monetize their user bases using the core learnings that we've helped them acquire to do that. So our goal is to grow. We want to help our companies grow. Voxy means to grow in Norwegian and Swedish as well. So we want to be one of the fastest growing companies in the state and actually the country. We need your help. Come join us as we continue on our journey of hyper growth. And by the way, if there's any brands you think we can help, please reach out. Come visit us at voxy.com. Thanks again for the time. Cheers.
My name is Atticus LeBlanc, and I am the founder and CEO of PadSplit. Appreciate the opportunity for being here. The shortage of affordable housing is one of the greatest challenges facing our country. A full 1/3 of all renters in the US, 14 million people, don't have the income to qualify for traditional housing options. And it would cost the government $3 trillion and take 120 years, given their current pace, to meet the need that already exists today. But our frontline workers need housing options now. And we can meet the need today with a tiny fraction of existing residential space. PadSplit provides access to these spaces as a marketplace for shared housing that results in a triple bottom line impact. We align incentives between workers that need more affordability with housing providers seeking better financial returns, and cities that want their workforce housed close to jobs and services, improving outcomes for traffic, our environment, and the broader economy. How does it work? PadSplit shows any housing provider how to set up individual rooms for our members in a home or apartment that meets HUD standards. The result is a model that allows housing providers to use wasted space to create affordable housing and increase revenue. For residents, rooms come fully furnished with all utilities, Wi-Fi, laundry, 24/7 access to telemedicine, and credit improvement services that have increased credit scores an average of 102 points. We're the only online housing platform that offers a fully remote screening and move-in process. Prospective applicants can apply, go through underwriting, and receive approval within minutes, and be moving into their home 48 hours later. We conduct the same underwriting as an apartment with the speed and convenience of an Airbnb or hotel. Our technology provides communications and ratings tools for members and hosts to maintain accountability in the marketplace. Our technology also creates separate customized billing for each room so members can pay their rent on the same day they actually get paid by their employer. We have created over 1,400 units of affordable housing just in Atlanta over the last 3 years, serving a population of frontline workers earning $25,000 a year on average, saving them more than $500 every month, and saving Atlanta more than $100 million just in local subsidies. We've raised almost $15 million to expand rapidly into new markets, with over 500 new units already in development outside Atlanta, and revenue expected to triple this year. I started this company because I believed the people who served our communities deserved an opportunity to live in them. And I knew we could use housing as a vehicle for financial empowerment for folks that just needed an opportunity. We are changing the world, one room at a time. Thank you.
My name is Fred BLUMER. I'm the co-founder and CEO of a company called Mile Auto, a pay-per-mile auto insurance company. My prior company that I co-founded was called Hughes Telematics, and we built connected vehicle systems for automakers like Mercedes-Benz, and also built usage-based insurance programs for leading insurance companies like State Farm. That company was acquired by Verizon in 2012 for $750 million. Now, while I was at Hughes, I worked with most of the top 10 insurance companies in the United States. And while doing that, I learned a dirty secret. The $300 billion a year auto insurance industry for generations had overcharged low mileage drivers and forced them to subsidize high mileage drivers. That's why we formed Mile Auto, a pay-per-mile auto insurance company, because we believe that low mileage drivers should only pay for the miles they drive. And with COVID, it's a need that's greater now more than ever. Our technology is simple and straightforward. We leverage 5 computer vision patents and machine learning technology for collecting odometer data from our customers. From the customer perspective, it's easy. They get a monthly reminder to send an odometer picture. Once we get that picture, we use our 5 patents to verify the year, make, and model of vehicle and confirm that the image is authentic. We don't plug a black box tracking device in cars. We don't use GPS to track people, so it's very privacy-centric. Before we launched in 2019, we were approached by a large automaker with a proposition. They had heard about our disruptive technology, and they said that, gee, most of their consumers, most of their vehicles were low mileage, and they wanted to partner with us. So we said yes to Porsche. And in May of 2019, we launched Porsche Auto Insurance. In September of that year, we launched our second product, which is called Mile Auto Insurance. And we're currently in 4 states. Earlier this year, we signed a contract with Ford, and we'll be launching a similar product for Ford drivers later this year. As I mentioned, we're currently in 4 states. We'll be adding Texas and Ohio later next month. By the end of this year, we will be in over 50% of the U.S. automotive marketplace. We currently have a premium run rate of over $5 million and annual recurring revenues of $1.5 million. By the end of this year, we will have a premium run rate of over $25 million and a revenue run rate of over $5 million. Thank you for your interest in Mile Auto, and please go to mileauto.com and get a quote.
Hi everyone, my name is Steve Denton. I'm the CEO of Where2Go, and I'm excited to tell you today about the things that we're doing at Where2Go and show you a little bit about some of the technology we want to highlight. So a quick briefer on Where2Go. We were founded in 2018. We're headquartered right in Buckhead, Atlanta. We have 125 employees, and we have about 250 clients, and our investors are UPS and Boston Consulting Digital Ventures. We help our clients with 1 to 2 day shipping. We put them in an outsourced operations model with multi-channel fulfillment and flexibility, which allows them to get closer to their customers and be able to offer 1 to 2 day delivery to their customers. How we do it is through a myriad of technologies and a vast network of warehouse partners. And I'm going to walk you through right now some of the technology we use to enable that to happen. So the first thing we do is we connect the order management system. So think about it like your Shopify cart or your BigCommerce cart or your Magento cart. We connect to your sales data, and we bring in 2 years of sales history. We actually analyze your current state. And you'll see in this example, we've shown this customer where they're covering a certain percentage of the population in 2 days or less, and what the core markets are that they're missing, which could be impacting sales. So then we give them a scenario, and this is scenario 1, and you'll see in this scenario, we're showing them that we could cover 48% of the population in 2 days or less by actually putting them in an extra warehouse located out west to cover more of their markets. We run a second scenario, and then ultimately we give our customers 3 scenarios and show them here's what good looks like and here's what great looks like compared to what you're currently doing. And we show them a cost savings along the way, and we show them the impact it's going to have on their sales. So that's how we set up the network model to show our customers and let them actually do it on their own as to where they should be located across the country. Then, much like Uber connects millions of drivers with one common technology to riders who need rides, or Uber connects thousands and thousands of hosts with people who want to rent homes, we do the same thing with warehouses. We've got 50 warehouse partners across the country that all have different capabilities, criteria, and capacity, and we use our technology to thread them all together into one common interface so that our clients can now take advantage of that footprint. So that footprint offers 87% overnight coverage, 99.7% second-day coverage, and then the real kicker here is it's 99% SLA, which means if it's in by 3 o'clock, we're going to have it shipped the same day. So what this allows our customers to do is really 3 things, right? Accessible analytics, right? They have the ability to get enterprise-level supply chain analytics about where the warehouses should be and how they can get closer to their customers. We democratize the insights for the small to mid-sized customer. So they have enterprise-level insights to apply to their supply chain, and we give them disruptive fulfillment. We give them the same capacity to compete with Amazon or compete on Walmart or compete on Target so that they can sell anywhere and offer their customers a 1 to 2 day ground delivery. Thanks very much, and you guys have a great day.
This afternoon, we had a great opportunity to hear from the top 10 innovative companies in Georgia. Each shared their innovations and the impact their innovations are having in Georgia and beyond. You all voted on the People's Choice Awards for the most innovative company, the company which will have the biggest impact, and the company who had the best presentation. The results are in, and we are excited to announce the winners of the People's Choice Awards. Mike?
Our first award category was for the most innovative. After tallying the results, the winner is PadSplit. The second award was for the company set to have the biggest impact. And the winner of the award is Florence Healthcare. The last award was for the company with the best presentation during today's program. The winner for the best presentation is Rody. Dennis?
Congratulations to all our People's Choice Award winners, as well as to the top 10 and top 40 companies. We want to thank all of the companies in Georgia who applied for the top 40. This year was a hard year due to the number of exceptional applicants. We hope you continue taking innovation in Georgia to the next level. Please join me in celebrating our 2021 top 40 and top 10 innovative companies. And see you next year.